Alright, good morning guys. Yeah, today is Friday and I want to go to 2 farms today. Truly Living Well in Atlanta and Atlanta Harvest in Jonesboro. I need to brush my teeth, wash my face because I'm super crusty. Alright, see you on a YouTube second. Alright guys, I'm back. I made it to Atlanta Harvest. This is going to be our first stop right here. Right, there you go. Okay. So we're here. So what stuff is this stuff on the center table? Is everything that you all have grown, right?
The center table, yeah.
And then everything else is from other farms?
Other farms, mainly Georgia farmers.
Okay. All right. What is your name?
My name is Ariel.
Okay, I didn't meet you. My name is Ray. Nice to meet you.
Ray?
Ray.
Nice to meet you, Ray.
Likewise. Okay, so you're a farmer here. And this is Atlanta Harvest. And tell them where you're located.
We are 2024 One Stephens Road.
All right.
Jonesboro, Georgia.
Jonesboro, okay. Also, a lot of people don't know why it's beneficial to buy locally. Could you enlighten people on why it is beneficial to buy locally?
Well, the benefit of buying local is to support the local businesses, which always boost the economy. But more in particular, to buy local helps with maybe allergens or just what you're dealing with in your own environment. Food coming from that environment is better health. You know, it applies to you a little bit better.
Right. Okay. What are your farming, techniques here? As far as how you actually farm, or if you use any type of chemicals or pesticides, or what are your methods?
Come on around here. This sign here.
Okay.
Certified naturally grown.
Okay.
That's actually a higher standard than an organic stamp.
Okay.
Organic will still allow people to use up to 5% chemicals in the production of the food.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know that.
So the chemicals being, what do they label, organic chemicals or something?
No.
With just chemicals?
Just chemicals.
Really?
There are 280 chemicals they can still use and it'll still be dubbed organic.
So when it says naturally or naturally grown, then you don't use any chemicals? Okay.
Just sweat.
That's crazy because the organic craze is so big right now.
Commercial.
It's marketing. That's crazy. All right, cool. So show us what you have.
And technically, when you got an organic product, and it goes to the grocery store and is next to a regular conventional product, right next to it,
right,
that takes away the organic standard of it.
Enlighten me.
Cross contamination.
Oh.
Just sitting next to them.
Right.
That cancels it out.
And then
but the consumer don't know that, so the grocery stores don't have to really adjust to that.
Right. Yeah. And then even with the transporting of the vegetable or the produce, with it being harvested, right, and then having to travel that distance, it takes away the nutritional value as well.
If something's coming from California, you got a good week before you even saw it on your shelf.
Yeah.
It's a good week. But I'll say maximum week, but about 4 or 5 days before it even got to your shelf.
Okay.
That's for sure.
All right. Also, another thing a lot of people don't know is
that's another benefit of buying locally.
Right.
You didn't travel that far. It's probably more fresher.
Right. Another thing people don't know is about the soil, too, right? As far as the nutrition of the soil being what's really important when growing, right? How do you test your soil? How do you test soil?
Oof.
It's a whole process.
It's a lot going on with soil. Yeah, you gotta watch for plants, their potassium levels. You gotta check pH levels. You need to know what kind of minerals is in your ground, what you need to add, kind of counterbalance. So what we normally do is we take samples to the University of Georgia, and we let their science lab sample our dirt and let us know what's missing and what we need to add. And we go from there.
Okay. And then those nutrients that you add obviously are natural.
Oh, yes, it is.
Natural source. Okay, cool. Well, show us what you have on your table.
Everything here in the center here we grown with our own hands. So we have 2 different kinds of squash, zucchini, garlic,
Where's
ginger.
the squash?
Squash is here. These 2 are squash.
What's the difference?
Yellow squash and zephyr squash. You can see the bottom.
Okay.
That makes a difference. The one with the color at the bottom, that's a Zephyr squash.
What is this color from? What?
That's just how these grow.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And this is zucchini.
Zucchini. Okay.
Zucchini and squash often get mixed up a lot.
Okay.
We growing tomatoes out here in our greenhouse. These are just some early pickings of I think it's brandy wine tomatoes.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, we got a few different varieties out here. We're doing brandy wine, Cherokee purple, Better Boy, Whopper. Doing a few different types of tomatoes, but the brandy wine, these here, these are brandy wines. You can, if you're gonna do some fried green tomatoes, just batter it. You don't even have to season it.
I've never had fried green tomatoes. I know. What's the taste? Is it like a?
That's the sin.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to try. Is it a sweet? Is it a sweet taste or like?
It depends on the tomato.
How about what are these? What do they taste
This one
like?
would be more like a tangy type. I don't even know how to describe it.
I'm gonna get one and try one.
Describe that one.
I'm just gonna get one and try it.
These are
Onions?
Vidalia onions.
Okay. Garlic.
And heads of cabbage.
Garlic. Ginger.
Yep.
Cabbage. So why is this cabbage? You know how you see like darker color cabbage and then this cabbage. What's the difference? What is?
Just took the outer leaves off of it.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Sometimes we'll leave the outer leaves on if it still looks good. Once they start going bad, we start going.
Corn, right? I know it's a big thing about corn. Like people saying don't eat corn. What is your take on corn? Do you eat corn?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I think corn. I like it.
There's a few things people saying don't eat, and I think it's based off Dr. Sebi's diet.
Correct.
I think one thing that's not factored in with Dr. Sebi's diet is just the variety of occupations we're into. You know, people that are athletes or farmers, it's challenging for us not to eat certain foods because we need certain minerals and vitamins in us to keep going at that particular output.
Right.
So a lot of people, when they do go with the Dr. Sebi diet, it's not based on all the aspects that's necessary.
Because I think he even says no to garlic.
It does.
But I've had so many good experiences with garlic being healing for me.
Absolutely.
So that was
out
the window for me.
That happens with a lot of people. So the best thing to do, you know, most people like to stay away from doctors, but they have a very extensive allergen test. So you can go and learn what all your allergies and stuff are and build your diet around that. Most people just go and build a diet based on what they done read or heard.
Because you can also test to see what you're deficient in.
Absolutely.
To see where you can add in those lost minerals or vitamins.
And that's how you really get involved with your body's health.
Exactly.
Go those extra miles.
Yeah, and another thing people I think have taken into consideration that your body's always changing. So
Get old.
You're not
like I used to.
Right. So you may be like deficient in one thing at one time, but then not another time. So you always have to continue to like adapt to what's going on. All right. So
we also grow blueberries, our own blueberries as well.
Do you have those now for sale? I'm gonna buy some of those. Okay, those are good.
Fresh blueberries.
Okay. So for people volunteering, do they just go on your site or tell them like, if they want to volunteer?
You
just
go
go.
to AtlantaHarvest.com. It should still be a link on there that says in volunteers.
Okay.
They just go in there, fill it out, let us know who they are, how many people come in, what time, so we can kind of be ready for them.
Tomatoes. Are these any particular type of tomatoes? What type of tomatoes are they?
I think they're called tomatillos.
Okay.
They're a little bit bigger than cherry.
You said tomatillos? And potatoes.
Yeah.
Itty bitty baby. Are these like baby potatoes or something? Or what are they?
No, they just came out that way.
This is how they come out.
No,
that's because they're not enhanced with steroids.
No, what happened with this particular crop is that like this is our second farm location.
Right.
So when we planted these this year, we planted on our main farm. It was like 2 hours away from here. And because of the project that's going on here, we couldn't fight the bugs off down there so fast.
Oh, okay.
So they ate up the leaves so fast on us that these is
how do y'all deal with bugs if you're not using like any chemicals or anything? What do you do?
Find out what bug we're dealing with and find a plant that they don't like.
Smart.
Like sometime copper would be a good spray.
Okay.
You'll spray with copper, and that has all kind of health benefits for a human.
It does.
So you can get the gold element, copper, just different little minerals and elements that you can spray, and it drives bugs crazy.
So along with farming, you also learn about bugs. That's
Or
cool.
we'll figure out which bugs would be beneficial to go buy to combat another bug. Like in
Really?
our lettuce house, little white tiny mites grow up into the lettuce. Now we wash it, of course, and
Yeah.
maybe floating, but in order to combat that, we'll go buy 1,000 ladybugs and just drop ladybugs all in there. So somebody at home
I've
with their
never
lettuce
heard that.
and they
That's
got a ladybug
cool.
in their lettuce,
Yeah.
it's kind of bearable, other than some mites.
Right, right.
So, yeah.
That's cool. All right, so teas. I purchased 2 teas from here, and they are delicious. I
Which one?
purchased the detox tea and the red turmeric.
Red turmeric.
Really good. So these teas are grown here.
Majority of the herbs are.
Okay.
We don't grow all the herbs.
Okay.
With the majority of them. Any of the herbs that we don't grow, we make sure it's organic.
Okay. Yeah, these teas are good. How much are these again?
They go from $7 to $10.
Okay.
And this is the website, if anybody paying attention.
Yeah.
teabrewfarm.com.
Okay. Yeah, these teas are really good.
We're going to fill all these up with like organic oatmeal, cashews, with pistachios, whatever organic nuts we can find. Get the meats. Get the meat side.
Oh yeah, they do some meat. I forgot about it because I don't eat meat.
Because we definitely raise our own cow.
Okay.
How long you
Hey,
been
can you-
vegetarian?
Not that long. I mean, well, I still eat fish every now and then, but sometimes my body doesn't even want the fish. So it's like, I feel like kind of sick.
You gotta get versatile
So
with
just-
your fish.
Like what? Well, all I eat is salmon, really.
No, you can't do
Or
that
like,
to yourself.
and then
do
I
that to
feel
yourself.
like, ugh.
No, you gotta switch it up. You gotta get some.
Wait, do you sell fish?
No, we
No,
don't.
we sell fish.
Not yet. In about 2 more years we will. You gotta try flounder, orange roughy.
Okay, I've had flounder. I just don't eat it on like a regular basis.
About orange roughy.
So this is no, I've never had orange roughy, but this is the thing though that I think about sometimes when I eat fish. I'm like, okay, I'll get wild caught fish, but then again, it's like so much is going on with everything, the ocean and stuff being polluted. Like, how do I know it doesn't have like heavy metals or something? Then I'm paranoid. And I'm like, I don't want fish.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't even know.
I wouldn't know.
No.
There would be no way I could know. I just have to pray over it.
Yeah.
Basically.
I mean, because people do go crazy over the wild caught, but you don't know what's going on.
And that's what
with
I'm
that.
saying. Even
Yeah.
like the whole organic craze or whatever, is it really more beneficial, you think, to get wild caught fish? You know, at the end of the day,
To the mind, is more natural.
that's one.
about
Yeah,
it. That's about
psychologically, you know,
Right.
like a lot of things we trick ourselves into thinking.
And
this
then
is
it could
better.
be wild caught and thrown into a farm until it's ready to be sold.
You don't know, right?
Yeah.
You don't know.
And with the way this place is, whew, it's rough.